Welcome to My Plate. So, in today's My Plate, we're going to talk about, the day. It was an okay day. I mean, it wasn't an okay not day. I worked, and Grandpa seemed out of it all day long. This morning when I got up, he was up already, but he was in Grandma's chair, kind of out of it. Then on my lunch break, and I made him eat on my first break because I was like, you know what? When I got off on my first break and I seen him sleeping in the chair, I'm like, have you ate yet? And it took me a long time to get him to wake up, but I finally got him awake. Then my second break, which was my lunch break, he was asleep on his bed, and I said, you shouldn't be sleeping like that. But I didn't have time to really talk to him because I had to have lunch myself. So I fixed my lunch, did my little thing, and then went back to work. And then he even was like, you mean it's 3 o'clock? When went to the bathroom, he said that, and I was like, going, so he then went ahead and did his thing. And then later in the afternoon, we got this phone call because, and this is what irritates me, we have thousands of pens in this house, thousands of writing pads, but he doesn't write down and he doesn't ask, who am I talking to? All he heard was the guy said he was coming to work on the lawnmowers because the blades need sharpened. But he didn't get any details. Meanwhile, on my lunch hour, or was it my lunch hour, my first break, that he did say, maybe my lunch hour, he wanted me to get in contact with our neighbor and see if they knew anybody that could sharpen blades. So I did, and then they gave me somebody's name, but then we were waiting all day for this guy to show up, and he never showed up. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is get in contact with the guy that they gave me his name and ask him to come and do it because it's just a lot easier. And then let's see what else happened today. My mom, she kept going, Diet Pepsi. I want Diet Pepsi from Walgreens. It's on sale. So it was like, okay, if it ain't one thing, it's another. We got 3 packages of Diet Pepsi. And at Walgreens tonight, I got a bag for Miss Wanda's books. So when she drives by coming up, that bag will be ready to go for her to go read those books and then do whatever she wants to with them. I got the little eggs today for my brownies. My niece picked out this recipe where the brownies, have to be made. Then you use green frosting so it looks like lawn. And we're going to see how well that does because it actually comes in a little bakery bag. So it'll be my first attempt at that. And it never turns out the way it looks like in Pinterest, but she found it on Pinterest. And you take these little bird's eggs, which I use Hershey bird's eggs. I don't use those actual bird's eggs. And then put them on to the thing. And then you put a peep behind it so it looks like that they're having peeps. I guess it's an Easter egg hunt. I guess, who knows? And you put look like the birds are in the grass to me, but it is what it is. You can't make a tree, with brown icing. Well, I suppose you could, but it doesn't show that in the picture. So, anyway, we then went to go get the dollar. They have these at the Dollar Tree. These little tote bags. Kid you not. For my purpose of putting books in them, works wonderful. And then, of course, we went and got our food, which right now my oven is not working and I just don't know what to do. Okay, I mean, it works, don't get me wrong, but I thought I had fixed the light yesterday on my day off. Well, I told you about that whole thing. Well, needless to say, there's no light bulb in there. I've tried 3 or 4 times putting a bulb in myself, and just when you think you get it in, it's not in. So I really wish he would call someone to come to the house and do that, but I know it's a simple bulb and a stove. How hard could it be? But when you think that the bulb, the actual back of the bulb is still lodged in there, how are you going to get it out without, electrocuting yourself? So I don't know what's going to happen there as well. I want to cook. It's not like I don't want to. It's not like I don't have the mixes or the stuff to make things with right now. And by soon I'm going to have that cleared out because I want to make those brownies for my niece. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just have to see what goes on there. I read a book today, so you'll get a book review tonight instead of me singing. Some of you are grateful for that, I know. This one is unique. She has had it with love. She's done with love. Sound familiar? But she's doing the IVF process, and just when she decides to do that, an old flame comes back into her life. And needless to say, like every Harlequin book, they work things out. Oh, if life were like these books and movies, wouldn't it be grand? But rarely do we get that storybook ending, girls. Anyway, I'll see you soon with a book review. Don't go anywhere.